Hey everyone, it's Olivia Loxton, and today I'm going to be reading you Chapter 7, Episode 7, The Truth of my Fate the Winx Saga rewrite book. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I keep forgetting to say that. But, I shouldn't have to say it. You guys should be able to. You guys know the gist of when you click on a video. Anyway, let us read this. Back at the Winx suite. So you heard a voice and decided to follow it. Is that correct? Asked Elle. Yes? That sounds logically impossible, said Tecna. I know it sounds impossible, but it's what happened. Maybe it's Daphne calling out to me? Assumed Bloom. Well, we don't know much about Daphne except that she was the holder of the dragon flame before you. Headmistress Dowling knows something. Maybe Headmistress Dowling knows something, suggested Flora. Maybe we could ask her. Will she tell the truth? She just might, said Olivia, who came out of nowhere. Have you been listening this whole time? Asked Stella. I have, and yes, I know that sounds weird. Vera wanted me to look after Bloom. When I couldn't find you, I might have looked around your room for clues. When I found out y'all went to Cloud Tower, I did tell Headmistress Dowling. And yes, there will be consequences for all of you, but that doesn't mean you don't deserve to hear the truth. Vera does know a lot about your past, Bloom, said Olivia. So, can we go speak to Headmistress Dowling? Asked Bloom. I'll take you to her. Answered Olivia. Olivia and Bloom headed to Farrah's office. Meanwhile, Queen Luna was meeting with Farrah to discuss the burned one issue. I'm struggling to see how a single burned one outside the barrier is a serious problem, said Queen Luna. There are two of them traveling together. That hasn't happened since. In a long time. The problem is getting worse. We could use a few more troops. Said Farrah, worried. You know, when I sent troops to scout outside the barrier, they didn't find a single burned one. I want to believe you, Farrah. I really do. And how about this? I'll dispatch 12 to you. You can use them however you please. Will that work? Yes, thank you. After that, Olivia walked in with Bloom. Bloom, sit, said Farrah, showing her a chair. Olivia, can wait outside. Yes, ma'am, said Olivia as she walked out the room. I want the truth. Where am I from? Asked Bloom. You're from the kingdom Domino. It was destroyed by 3 ancestral witches. Domino is now a cold and icy place. Icy Darcy and Stormy are descendant from these witches. It may be why they want the dragon flame so much. Your sister Daphne hid you on Earth, explained Farrah. What happened to her? She was cursed to remain in spirit form. Only the 3 ancestral witches or their descendants can undo the curse. Daphne was a powerful fairy, even at a young age. She was one of the 9 original guardian elementals. And she held a dragon flame, but passed it on to you to keep it safe. I'm sorry, Bloom. I didn't tell you all of this at first. I wanted you to find out on your own. And in all honesty, I didn't want to have to tell you you are the last of your royal bloodline. I'm truly sorry. It's okay. I'm just glad the truth is out. said Bloom, saddened. Me too. Meanwhile, Professor Harvey is cleaning up Loiana's wound. Silva is supervising to make sure everything is okay. Be honest, is it really that bad? Well, your first burned one wound is always most painful, considered a rite of passage. But yours isn't the worst I've seen, answered Professor Harvey. We'll need to keep doing this twice a day because it will spread, slowly, weeks to months. I'm not worried. Devioso and the battalion will track it by the end of the day, assured Loiana as her phone rang. Would you look at that? There he is now. Loiana picked up her phone and answered it. What's the status? They're dead. The entire battalion. They're all dead. I think my leg is broken. I can't fight. We'll send someone for you. Said Loiana, worried. You don't understand. Devioso freaked out and worried. Through the phone, they could hear the burned ones. Get yourself the barrel, Devioso, said Silva. Behind him was a burned one. Devioso, it's behind you. Run, now, said Loiana. Devioso ran as fast as he could, which wasn't that fast. I'm sorry, Loiana. I couldn't kill the one that attacked you. Just keep moving. You've got this. Remember what we trained for. I cannot run all of them. Them? Questioned Loiana. Yes, you can. Move. The burned one jumped onto Devioso and killed him. I need to get to him, make sure he is okay. I can't just sit here, said Loiana as she stood up. As Loiana stood up, the pain increased. Wait, you're hurt. Plus, he said them, said Silva, urging her to sit back down. On the phone, they could see a lot of burned ones running past. It can't be. How many are there? Asked Loiana, worried. We will take care of this, Loiana. You have my word. Silva walked out of the room. Meanwhile, Sky met up with Bloom. I just spoke to him, Mistress Darling. Yeah, she told me the truth about my past, answered Bloom. Are you okay? Sort of, answered Bloom. Bloom, I need to tell you something. Silver wanted me to watch you. I told him he was crazy, that there was nothing going on, and that you were just frustrated and you wanted answers, and you've been spying on me, and you just blindly did what he said. He gave me an order, which he could have given to anyone, but he used you. He used our friendship. I can't believe I thought I could trust you, said Bloom as she turned away. You can trust me, Bloom. No, I can't, because you've been lying to me from the beginning, Sky. Sky. Bloom, I'm telling you this right now. I'm being honest with you. Please, Bloom, I care about you, said Sky as he turns Bloom around. I'll tell you everything Darcy told me. No doubt Silva and Darling already know most of it. But you must promise me that you won't tell anyone else, said Bloom. I promise. So Bloom told him everything. I've been out of fear my entire life. Silva basically raised me, said Sky, surprised. I saw Astrodel with my own eyes. He would never help massacre an entire village. Even if he thought he was killing burned ones, if he thought he helped save more lives in the future, I don't think that Darling and Silva are evil, Sky. I think they're protecting this place, but they're also protecting themselves. So whatever happened that day, whatever the truth is, I have to know. And now that I do, I don't know what to do. Thank you for telling me. Bloom started to get cold. Are you cold? Do you... Here, have my jacket. Sky started taking off his blue jacket. Thanks, but I'm a fire fairy. Bloom made small flames appear around them. Right, 'cause you never need anyone's help. Final charm. Frustrating charm. 'Cause you're a fixer and I don't need fixing. I don't need to be fixed. I'm a fixer. What do you expect? I'm a son of king, a war hero raised in Althea. I've heard more stories about the great King Andor than I can count. Do you have an idea how hard it is to live up to him? Even so, it's like he's playing some role of sense of duty, when all I really want. Sky sighs and turns to Bloom. Hey, Sky. I'm a fixer because I have to be. Because I'm supposed to be. Because when I fix others, I don't have to think about how broken I am. We're all broken, Bloom. There's charm in that too. Then, Bloom and Sky kiss. Meanwhile, back at Cloud Tower, Icy and Darcy and Stormy are meeting with Headmistress Griffin to discuss their recent failures. You didn't gather the proof that I needed. You showed the girl who is in possession of the Dragon Flame our secret school. She told all her friends, and now everyone knows because that's just how fast gossip spreads. Do you know why I keep you around? Asked Headmistress Griffin. Because we're the best you got? Answered Icy. True, but it's really because I made a promise that I would grow you girls. Keep you safe. I promised your parents that. What happened to our parents? Asked Icy. They died. Are we even really sisters? Asked Stormy. Why would you ask such a thing? Because Farah told us the truth about you, about the school's history. You took a bunch of girls from their mothers, said Darcy. But at least I sheltered you. I gave you food. I made you feel welcome. I kept you safe. Safe? You lied to us. You used us. You wanted an army of witches at your disposal. Our whole lives have been a lie. And we were so caught up in the lie thinking we were doing some sort of right thing that we didn't even realize who the real bad guy was, said Icy. You think I'm the bad guy? Icy, I may not know what happened to Stormy, Darcy's, or any other student's mother, but I know what happened to yours. Your mother died at the hands of Althea's faculty. She entrusted you to me. She told me to raise you, to keep you safe. But what happened? But what about the rest of the students in this school? You think I'm just some selfish person? I care about my sisters. You really don't know who I am if you think that's who I am. Icy stands up. Come on, sisters. Icy and Darcy and Stormy leave the room. They return to their dorms to discuss what they should do next. Meanwhile, in Red Fountain dorm, the specials are suiting up. So my old toy bird finally caught up to me. Ha ha, very funny. Yeah, I guess this proves just how much of a slowpoke he really is. Shh. You should tell Olivia, said Brandon. Tell me what? Asked Olivia as she walked by the room. So, Scarlet finally kissed a girl. Oh, so he finally caught up to you. Anyway, suit up, so once everyone at the barrier. What are we planning? Asked Raven. Kill all the burned ones, answered Olivia as she left the area to get ready. Meanwhile, Icy is pacing in her dorm. Stormy and Darcy are watching her. I can't believe that's who she really thinks I am. What are we going to do? Asked Stormy. There's nothing we can do. With the information we have, if we told all our classmates, there would be no school left. This is our home, answered Darcy. She's right. So what's next? Asked Stormy. We continue with the plan. We're going to get the dragon flame, open a portal to the realm of darkness, get our army of darkness, and make sure everyone pays for what they did to us, answered Icy. Agreed. But let's get one thing straight. We are still sisters. We may not be biologically related, but we are still witch sisters. We can do this together. We do this together, said Darcy. Agreed. Darcy, do you still have a link to the bound one? You still have a link to the bound ones, right? Asked Icy. Yes, they're hiding right now. What are you thinking? I've got a plan, but we're going to have to trust Headmistress Griffin for it to work, said Icy. Are you sure about this? No, but it's the only plan we've got. Then let's do this, said Darcy. Tricks on 3, said Icy. 1, 2, 3. Tricks. Said Icy, Darcy, and Stormy. After that, they left their dorm to put their plan into action. Well, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye!